Okay, let's go to the big breaking story at the moment. The Shiv Sena now raising questions on the electronic voting machine. This after the results in Palghar are showing that the Shiv Sena is trailing to the BJP. As I said, this was a prestige battle between the two sides, and Sanjay Raut, the Shiv Sena leader, has just said that he and his party are raising questions over the electronic voting machine. This at a time when the BJP has built a big lead for itself in Palghar. So that's the story that's coming in at the moment. No surprises. Interestingly, most of the parties in Karna, the opposition had raised questions over EVMs. And the EVMs have shown what? The RLD is leading. Look at this. You know, I remember immediately after the polling, Praful Patel calling me from Bhandara, Gondia, saying the EVMs are being manipulated. I heard Jayant Chaudhary saying he's worried about the VVPAT machines in particular. You know, why are people being made to stand in the sun so long while the machines are broken down? Now you've got to, you know, the Congress has to stop this. The opposition has to stop this. You can't every time you lose blame EVMs.
1 minute, Rajdeep ji. Let's look at it. We did not lose at that point. What we are saying is when 200 machines along with the VVPAT are not working and you have an election commission officer saying that it is because of heat. I mean, won't you understand what is, it's a serious thing. How can you blame heat? If it is not working, we are just telling them, investigate. You kyun ho raha hai? Why is it not working? And find out the reason. But nobody said that it's manipulated. It was not working. And they always said point.
No, the suspicion, the underlying was that we have a problem with the election commission.
So 0.5%. No, 1 minute, let me just finish.
And Akhilesh Yadav had said, let's go back to ballot.
No, let me finish.
Are you saying you want to go back to ballot paper?
Let me finish my point. No, let me give me my some time. So 0.5% problems you will have. But when you have 22% problems and they blame it on the heat, so next year we have a general election in May, so you can't blame, you find out why it's not working, investigate it, that's all we're saying.
Do you have confidence in the election commission or not? Straight question, straight answer.
No, of course, I mean election commission is, so that's why we're asking them answers for it. One more thing, I want to add to what Dr. Sambit Patra.
No, I want you to hold on. No, I want you to hold on because we are getting more breaking news coming in from Palghar. Mayuresh is there. Mayuresh, as the BJP builds the lead, we are now hearing Shiv Sena has raised an official complaint over EVMs, or are they simply engaging in loud talk on it?
Certainly, Rajdeep, on day of election, or we can say on the day of voting only, Shiv Sena had gone to the collector and they have asked that there is some problem and they have demanded the extension of a time. But so far, after Sanjay Raut made the statement, no official complaint has been filed to the election commission or to the collector. But yesterday also we saw that how Uddhav Thackeray wrote that editorial and criticizing election commission, saying that they have become the slaves of the party in power.
Okay, just go to Siddharth Bhatia. Siddharth Bhatia, what do you make out of this, the Shiv Sena itself? You know, this is a party which many believe is now at the crossroads. The BJP is occupying more and more space of the Shiv Sena, particularly after the death of Bal Thackeray. Do you see the Shiv Sena fighting with the BJP in 2019? Nitin Gadkari has made an appeal day before yesterday to the Shiv Sena to fight the election with the BJP.
So the Shiv Sena in October 14 before October 14 felt very let down, and all these 4 years has been a very, very uneasy relationship with the Sena sniping at the BJP all the time, the BJP occasionally hitting back. Now the Sena is looking for a role. Unfortunately, they both are aiming for the same audience, especially in Mumbai, Thane, Pune, Nasik and environs. So it will have to really make up its mind. If it goes to the BJP, it will have to explain to its workers why we are going with the BJP. If it doesn't, then it will have to on its own resources fight this gigantic machine. And as we saw the last time, a lot of would-be traditional Sena voters were moving towards the BJP. So it is in a dilemma. It is in a real dilemma at this moment because the opposition is not going to accept them. And the Sena is not sure that alone it can top its last performance.
Right. Ajit, you wanted to get a word in.
I mean, the question was what you pointed out, Siddharth, that given the fact that we see more and more ideology-less coalition, a broad coalition to defeat the BJP kind of emerging from the bypolls, can at some stage the Shiv Sena, because otherwise the Shiv Sena will end up committing almost like a suicide versus the BJP. So can it actually move towards the broader alliance which is being put forth by the Congress?
Let's ask, for a moment, let me also put that to Sambit Patra, because Dr. Patra, there is the question whether the Shiv Sena will ally with you in 2019. And will you give them that space that they want at the moment, or do you want to monopolize the space in Maharashtra? Is Devendra Fadnavis now Neta number one for you in Maharashtra?
See, as far as the ideology of any political party, leaving aside the real ideology is concerned, the main issue of any political party is expansion of its base. So, of course, if Bharatiya Janata Party tries to expand its base in Bihar or say in Maharashtra, I don't see that as politically a wrong move. That is a politically correct move. Secondly, as far as Shiv Sena is concerned, we have utmost respect for Shiv Sena, both in the central government as well as in the state government. Shiv Sena occupies a coveted position in governance. Thirdly, the Bharatiya Janata Party National President Mr. Amit Shah and recently, as you rightly pointed out, Mr. Nitin Gadkari have in fact categorically said that we wish to contest the 2019 election with the Shiv Sena, and we request the same to the Shiv Sena. We have hardly ever come out against Shiv Sena. The rest is on the Shiv Sena as to what the Shiv Sena does.
Okay. Meanwhile, officially, Congress now has won the Ampati Assembly seat in Meghalaya. Remember, this is one of the two seats that was held by their sitting Chief Minister, by their former Chief Minister Mukul Sangma. Yes, very quickly.
In that particular thing, it's vindication for us because the government of the day is the Bharatiya Janata Party in Meghalaya. You have to understand that. So this is the vindication for what they did to us. You know, they just took where we were the single largest party. This is sheer vindication. Also, we are leading in Shahkot and Tharali in Uttarakhand. So we are ahead in this, and they hardly have won. And what are they saying today?
No, Tharali BJP is leading.
No, Uttarakhand, Tharali, we are leading.
Okay, I'll have that checked again. Yes.
And also one more thing. And in UP last year, Mr. Modi promised the sugarcane farmers what the RLD secretary was saying, that he would wipe out their dues in 14 days. He has not done it till now. See, the problem right now is people has understood Mr. Modi promises a lot of things but does not deliver. People are upset with the demo, with the GST issue. I mean, how it's wrongly implemented, the petrol price hike. So a lot of things have worked. It's not just the opposition unity. It's also working against Mr. Modi, who promised the moon to the people of India. You have to understand that.
We'll wait and see how Mr. Modi
promises.
We'll wait
and also, the history says always the center, government at the center normally wins Bypoll in India. So this is also going against them, isn't it?
Okay, I want to ask you, Sambit Patra, is there a possibility, given these results coming on the back of what happened in Karnataka and more importantly Phulpur and Gorakhpur, is it time now for that big election bonanza?
I've lost the connection, Rajdeep.
There are reports that the Prime Minister is going to announce a big, can you hear me? Prime Minister is going to announce a big Independence Day bonanza for farmers and BPL families.
From?
The money is there. The petroleum money, my tax money, the middle
10
class.
10 lakh crore?
Rajdeep, I am hearing you from the television channel. Are you getting my voice? Should I give the reply to whatever you ask?
Yeah, please do. Please go ahead. Are you going to now have to give a big bonanza? Forget all the economic, fiscal discipline. Time now for a bonanza. You're going to have to do something.
Rajdeep, as far as your thinking that probably a big bonanza would be announced by Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi in keeping with the 2019 election. Remember, the Prime Minister has always stated that the formalization of Indian economy and working for the people without mindless, I would say mindless subsidies and mindless expenses is most important issue, and that's the reason as to why the Prime Minister from day one itself has tried his best to see to it that the way the Indian economy is corrected for all times to come. And that's why when Dr. Mohammed was asking me about demonetization, about GST, I would just offer by saying that in all these counts, umpteen number of electoral victories have been handed out to the Bharatiya Janata Party. So of course to question all these would be wrong. And remember, this is just a by-election. I have told that only a few days ago we had seen as to how we contested in Karnataka. From 40 seats to 104 seats was what we achieved. And remember, as far as farmers are concerned, in Karnataka there are 74 farm crisis seats, of which Bharatiya Janata Party won 34 seats, meaning we are working for the farmers.
So that's why are the farmers committing suicide in all the states which are in power? Maharashtra. Let's look at Maharashtra.
Why are you then not leading? Why is the opposition not leading an agitation?
You shot down farmers in Madhya Pradesh.
Madam, the Congress is not leading an agitation for farmers. Why doesn't the Congress lead an agitation for farmers?
We've seen in Madhya Pradesh, in various states, we have done our agitation.
Okay,
and also one more thing, Rajdeep, if an RTI request to the RBI, he just spoke about the economy, said that there is 55,000 loan frauds after Modi came into power. This is an RTI reply. from the RBI. So why is it not investigated, all these things?
Clyde Castro of the NCP wants to get in a word, even as the lead of the NCP remains about 2,500 votes in Bhandara Gondia.
No, Rajdeep, I know you raised this question about if the Shiv Sena and the BJP will come together in the 2019 election. Let me tell you something. Despite the fact that every single day here in Maharashtra they are maligning.
I'm afraid we've lost your voice at the moment. My correspondent, just a minute, my correspondent Sahil Joshi, our head of our Mumbai bureau, is giving us some interesting lessons from Maharashtra which we may want to tell our viewers. He says, like UP, Bihar, if opposition united, they can fight BJP. Remember, Bhandara, Gondia, one-on-one fight, NCP leading. Shiv Sena candidate eats into opposition votes. North Indian voters with BJP in Palghar. Congress losing ground even in ST votes. And I think that is a lesson somewhere. We've seen this even in Karnataka. The belief the Congress had is they would sweep the Dalit dominated areas. It didn't happen. Somewhere, while the Congress believes that in these victories they can, they've got the advantage or the momentum finally is switching in some way, the BJP will still believe that they are in pole position at the end of the day, given the fact that they won 330 seats. And there are enough indications also for the BJP that it isn't as if any social group has abandoned them. All that's happened is the caste arithmetic in certain places has changed.
And Rajdeep, the interesting thing is that the BJP is able to penetrate what we call the Dalit votes and the OBC votes in a major way. I mean, Karnataka showed us. The BJP got almost 52% of the OBC vote and 40% of the Dalit vote. Congress only ended up getting 37% of the Dalit vote. So the point is, you're absolutely right. No section of the Hindu community has abandoned the BJP.
Okay, I just want to go to Trilok Tyagi once again, one last time. Tyagi ji, मैं एक आखिरी बार आपसे पूछूंगा, आपको कितने सीट चाहिए लोकसभा में? अब आपको ये सीट तो दे दी इस बार समाजवादी पार्टी और बसपा और कांग्रेस ने. कितने सीट? जयंत चौधरी और अजीत सिंह को छोड़ के कोई और सीट चाहिए या 2 सीट से आप खुश है?
देखिए, सीट
बाप बेटे को सीट मिल गई, आप खुश होते हैं?
देखिए, ऐसा
यही तो है.
देखिए, सीट का सवाल नहीं है राजदीप जी. सीट कितनी होंगी ये तो अभी सब नहीं, वो तो अभी आगे तय होगा. भारतीय जनता पार्टी को हराना सबसे पहला सवाल है. हम लोग इसलिए सब एक हो रहे हैं चूंकि ये एंटी किसान है, एंटी मुसलमान है, एंटी नौजवान है. ये तमाम इन्होंने तेल की हालत कर ली. तेल पर सारे देश को लूट दिया. आज कोई नौजवान अपनी बाइक में तेल नहीं डलवा पा रहा है. वो अपने किसी साथी को बैठाकर कहीं जा नहीं पा रहा है. भारतीय जनता पार्टी एक तरह से, और ये सबका विकास और सबका साथ कहते हैं ना राजदीप जी, ये सिर्फ सबका विकास नहीं है. विकास बड़े उद्योगपतियों का है, अडानी का और अंबानी का साथ है, और बाकी सबका विनाश है. ये बड़े लोगों का साथ दे रहे हैं. इसलिए मैं आपसे कह रहा हूं कि जो इनका कहना है, ये लगातार झूठ फैला रहे हैं और ये लगातार ऐसे बातें कर रहे हैं. कभी 14 की बात करेंगे, कभी 17 की बात करेंगे. आज की बात करो, आज मोदी जी का ग्राफ डाउन हो रहा है और इनकी उल्टी गिनती यहां से शुरू हो गई है. और कैराना का जो रिजल्ट है, ये इस बात का सबूत है कि उत्तर प्रदेश में इनको 73 सीट हैं. आगे आने वाले चुनाव में इस गठबंधन को सारी सीट मिलेंगी. और आज भी भाजपा माइनॉरिटी में है. आज उनकी 269 सीटें एनडीए से मिलके बने हुए हैं. ये जो कहते हैं ना कि हमारा गठबंधन हो गया इसलिए हम जीत गए, भाई आपने भी तो तमाम पार्टियों से गठबंधन किया हुआ है. आपने हर राज्य में अलग अलग गठबंधन आपका है. तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता हमारे गठबंधन को कहते हैं कि गठबंधन होगा इसलिए जीत गए. अरे आप भी तो गठबंधन से सरकार चला रहे हो. आज अगर एनडीए के लोग हट जाए तो आप माइनॉरिटी में हो, आप प्रधानमंत्री नहीं रहोगे.
सर,
और योगी जी का तो एक काम है, योगी जी ने तमाम प्रशासन को.
सर, आप ऐसे बात कर रहे हैं जैसे आप 2019 का चुनाव जीत गए हैं. अजीत सिंह एक बार फिर मंत्री बन गए हैं. लगता है कहीं ना कहीं आप देख रहे हैं, आप बड़े आगे दौड़ रहे हैं. सर, इंडिया में एक बार पिक्चर अभी बाकी है दोस्त, पिक्चर अभी बाकी है. ये तो शुरुआत है, आज ट्रेलर दिखा है, पिक्चर अभी बाकी है.
अरे आपकी शुभकामनाएं रहेंगी, आपकी शुभकामनाएं रहेंगी तो सरकार भी बनेगी.
सर, मेरी शुभकामनाएं हैं कि जल्द से जल्द जो भी हो आप हंग पार्लियामेंट ना करवाइए, ताकि हमारी जो जिंदगी है वो अगले साल बड़े आराम से गुजर जाए। ये सुपर ओवर नहीं चाहिए जैसे कर्नाटका में हुआ, वो सुपर ओवर आप अवॉइड कर दीजिए। बाकी आप कौन जीते कौन हारे ये आपके ऊपर है। लेकिन एक मिनट, one thing is clear that the Dalit vote has gone with the RLD in Uttar Pradesh, but as we've seen in Maharashtra, ST vote in an ST dominated seat, the anti-BJP vote has got split three ways: a Bahujan party, Shiv Sena, Congress. Is the larger message now very clear that if it is Modi versus all, then it's a real fight? If it is Modi versus a split opposition, then Modi has the advantage. The BJP's core vote is possibly in many places larger than what the opposition on its own individually has. Lesson for the Congress party also. Will the Congress, for example, in Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh have to tie up with Mayawati? They have a 4-5% vote. Is that in some way now becoming increasingly clear with every passing election? Congress, ekla chalore cannot fight the BJP. They need these allies.
Rajiv, the Congress will have to decide where it stands as far as 2019 is concerned. If you recall, I had said once that the Congress will have to decide whether Rahul Gandhi has to be the next Prime Minister or it has to defeat the BJP. The toss-up will be between that. The Congress will have to cede space in places where, for example, in Kerala, there is virtually Congress has no vote. Congress can back only there. Now, if it feels that to have Rahul Gandhi as Prime Minister, it needs to field candidates, needs to get more seats, be a dominant player. Rahul Gandhi said in Karnataka that he can be Prime Minister if everybody joins on the Congress platform.
They say if he's a
a lot of these
party,
are templates, Rajdeep, which need to be avoided right now. I think it has to be as flexible as you are in an alliance. I think the better the picture will be for the opposition. The BJP will feast on divides.
Okay, I'm just trying to understand what's happening in Nagaland, because someone said the Congress supported candidate is leading, but our numbers are clearly showing NDPP, which is Nefu Rio's party, which has tied up with the BJP, is the one which is leading. So we'll try and bring that. But let's be very clear whether allies work or not. Sharat Pradhan, I want to understand from you, do you get a sense that once the alliance is built, what will be the main issue in UP? Will it be Narendra Modi, the individual, in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, or will Akhilesh and Mayawati be able to localize this election and base it on local arithmetic?
Well, it will be both ways, but largely it will be Narendra Modi, because ultimately at the end of the day, it is Modi in whose name the last election was contested. The election was terribly Modi-centric, and BJP continues to be a Modi-centric party. Most of the vote goes in his favor or against him. And so that will certainly be an issue, but at the same time, local issues will also have to be handled, and there it is the BSP and the Samajwadi Party, they'll have to take care of that. But yes, as you earlier said, that what is extremely important is whether how much will the Samajwadi Party be able to transfer its vote to the BSP. Because when we are talking in larger context of the entire state, there will be many pockets where BSP would need a bit of a share from the Samajwadi Party and vice versa. In the same manner, there will be Congress in certain pockets where it would work, and likewise the RLD in small part of Western UP. So there will have to be a lot of coordination and cooperation between these.
Juhi Singh, who is the big brother, Mayawati or Akhilesh?
There are no big brothers. There are no big brothers. It's unanimous, equal partners. We are sharing the stage, and we are going to bring about a very strong alliance. It's not going to be an issue about she's sharing it all. And vote transferability is something which we consider really of a historical this thing. If two parties are working together, then our workers are now intelligent enough to know that which candidate we should. BSP did not make a formal declaration for this election in Kerala, and we have got votes from which are supposed to be committed to Mayawati ji. We've got votes from the Jats. People were saying that Jats would not come
let me give another significant, just a minute, ma'am.
Supporting.
Let me just throw, googly. BJP has technically lost its majority on its own in the Lok Sabha. They are, as a result of today's verdict, below 272. I don't know whether I should be flashing that. No, 1 minute. As of today, as of today, with these results that have come in, the BJP no longer has a majority.
Also
no. They are still members of the Lok Sabha.
Why is the resignation?
members of the Lok Sabha. Let's be very clear. So they're still members of the Lok Sabha, but as of today, with the seats, the BJP loses its majority, particularly Bandara Gondia, if they are also losing. My question to you, Dr. Patra, does that at all, you know, I'm just throwing you a googly. For the first time since 2014, the BJP as a single party is not 272.
So as far as whether we are majority or minority is concerned, that is decided on the floor of the House. And of course, BJP along with its alliance partners has a comfortable majority that you all are aware of. And we had seen the fiasco and the drama of the opposition party only in the last session in the parliament. You remember as to how they had run away even without the confidence motion. Now having said that point, coming to the core issue over here, see, as far as the contention which was made by most of our opposition parties that the Modi's government in the center is a non-performing government, but on all the fronts the Modi government has failed. My simple suggestion over here is, if on all the fronts the government is doing so horribly wrong, why do you all have to come together to contest Modi? Why don't, by that standard, even if the Congress fights alone, Congress would be able to defeat us. But to say that we have everywhere and yet trying to cobble up numbers, and Congress in fact has been renegated to the peripheries,
today
to the
we are
pedestrian of Indian polity. Sorry, Miss Mohammed, Dr. Mohammed, let me tell you, as
today,
far as concerned, just a second, let me complete. Dr. Mohammed, today the Congress party is only a new regional party, and as such is a cheerleader which has been taken by rent by the main parties.
Okay, but that's a bit unfair on a day when the Congress has won elections from Meghalaya to Punjab to Bangalore. I wouldn't call it a regional party, but yes, it is dependent in certain states on regional parties. Would be a good way to put it. Yes, Dr. Mohammed Rao, respond.
On two things.
Yes.
One is that he said opposition running away in the parliament. I want to ask him, in 2015, 25 of our MPs were suspended because, you know, the speaker said they were not behaving well and the parliament continued. Why didn't she take the decision to suspend the ADIMK lawmakers and the YSR who were, protesting inside the parliament? Why didn't she do that? She would just come in and say, adjourned. What was the reason? So was it she should have suspended. So it was not on us. She did it two years ago to suspend 25 of our Congress MPs. Why couldn't she do it today? Because it was a plan by them. They didn't want to answer to Nirav Modi or any of the scams which we want to question. Number two, about the Dalit, you're saying the Dalit is increasing. Yes, on states like Karnataka maybe.
No, I am saying that the Congress has to worry about the fact that the BJP seems to do well.
Their own MPs like Savitri.
Why is it that the BJP continues to do well, madam, in reserved seats, SC and ST?
But now not where they won already, no. In the new places, that's what I'm trying to tell you. In UP, they're going against them. Look at what's happening in UP. So where they have won before, no. But the new states, yes. So that is a thing we should think about. But what I'm saying is, who has experienced the Bharatiya Janata? They are a great electoral winning machine, but they just don't know governance. That is what is the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Let's move away from rhetoric. At the end of the day, this is election
and let's not forget, we have a Viswadit Kadam also, who has won unopposed in Maharashtra.
He won unopposed. Now you have to take Okay, you have won an unopposed seat in Maharashtra, Viswajit Kadam. Of course, another dynast, son of Patang Rao Kadam. The Congress has too many dynasts sometimes. Everyone seems to be a son or daughter of someone else.
What about Mahajan's daughter?
Okay. But relative scale, madam. Okay, relative scale. I'm only looking at relative scale.
They have a lot of dynasts right now, happening in their party.
Time out. Let's take a break. When we return, let's look at the big picture. I also want to go to Bengal, which we haven't gone for a while, because Mamata Banerjee is proving somewhere that she remains the boss of Bengal, and that's going to make a difference in 2019, because remember, there are 42 seats in Bengal and the BJP needs to make gains in states like Bengal to match what it did in 2019 in 2014.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.